This is the story of an emerging university, Western Kentucky University. Established by the Commonwealth in 1906 and endowed with a beautiful setting on the crest of a hill, the campus overlooks the historical and friendly city of Bowling Green. Once, both Union and Confederate troops occupied this strategic height with its commanding view. Since then, students by tens of thousands have enjoyed this unique setting for their academic and cultural enrichment. The history of Western stems from a state normal school founded for the education of teachers. Then, through the years, private institutions such as Potter College, Ogden College, Southern Normal School, and the Bowling Green College of Commerce have been incorporated into Western, enriching its colorful history with their traditions and illustrious graduates. And expanding it into a multi-purpose university. Faithful to its cherished purposes, Western Kentucky University has built upon its rich heritage that it may better serve the youth of Kentucky and the nation. In fact, the history and traditions of the university that are exhibited in the Kentucky building, together with superior collections of Kentucky and Southern literature, draw research scholars from all over the nation. The museum has among its many and varied exhibits artifacts and specimens which represent and relate the life of man and animal during the several periods of Kentucky history. There are Indian relics and the extensive collection of mounted species of birds native to Kentucky. Western's educational philosophy, as established by its first president, Henry Hardin Cherry, and furthered by its second president, Paul L. Garrett, has been handed down to President Kelly Thompson, who has served under both his predecessors. Dr. Thompson, in his first decade as president, along with the Board of Regents, has led Western through a period of significant expansion. During this period, the various academic areas have been reorganized into 5 schools and colleges. The curriculum strengthened and enriched. The faculty has grown in size and academic qualifications. An extensive building program has more than tripled the value of the physical plant. Enrollment has shown a dramatic increase, and the school has acquired university status. For President Thompson's achievements, the governor cited him as the first distinguished citizen of Kentucky. However, Western's greatness is not to be measured just by achievements or an expanding student enrollment, but by what she imparts to the individual student. Each student is immediately assigned a faculty advisor based on his subject preference and aptitude scores. Though this information is run through the latest data processing equipment, which incidentally is also used for teaching cybernetics, no student ever becomes merely a number. To assist the student's adjustment to college life, advice is offered in many ways. Advice through guidance and counseling is also provided in a manner that gives the student dignity and challenges him to fulfill his highest expectations. So that individual needs are not overlooked, every student's record is evaluated each year, and if necessary, special help is prescribed. This painstaking effort and interest is to ensure that a student receives the maximum benefit from classroom experiences. This is a class in teacher education. Here, future teachers and administrators are introduced to the theories of education. This is in turn supplemented by actual observation of the teacher at work. At this public school on Western's campus, master teachers are able to demonstrate and pass on their skills to thousands of future educators. The university also has a laboratory school. Here, student teachers may obtain invaluable first-hand experiences in the use of modern teaching methods at all grade levels. But teacher education is just one area of a vast offering of subjects at the undergraduate and graduate level. For instance, students may study modern methods of agriculture, such as animal nutrition, the care and feeding of dairy animals, agronomy, crop science, and soil science. Or they may study the laws and principles of physical science using modern scientific equipment, such as this multi-channel pulse height analyzer for the study of radioactive materials. Since 1950, Western has produced more baccalaureate graduates completing doctorates in medicine than any comparable institution in the Mid-South. Courses in the liberal arts are also well represented at Western, with strong offerings in the traditional humanities. Conventional presentations are complemented through joint ventures among departments and the use of teaching aids.
Oh, du wohnst hier ganz in der Nähe. Klasse, ich wohne hier ganz in der Nähe.
Me gustaría que recordáramos primero la fórmula de garçon dit moi, c'est ding.
Ich wohne weit von hier. Wo wohnst du?
Billetes de banco y como estamos a primero de mes, algo tiene un profesor universitario. La moneda bancaria que están depositados en los bancos del
The College of Liberal Arts also conducts classes off-campus through Western's Extension Division and Summer Institutes, giving students the broadening experience of foreign travel. Then there are the educational opportunities through practical work experiences, such as publishing the literary magazine, the yearbook, and the school paper. These also provide expressions of ability and opinions. For instance, reactions to the establishing of a student government. These student leaders serve as a close liaison between university officials and the student body. To further enrich student experience, there are art exhibits, lecture series with speakers of international prominence, and concerts that feature outstanding artists. The success of Western's primary task, achievement of academic excellence, is typified in her honors programs, where talented students have the opportunity to discuss challenging issues and be creatively stimulated by field trips and specially designed courses. That Western's educational program and study in depth is truly effective may be noted by the success of her graduates. A study by the National Academy of Sciences showed that Western is in the top 12% of the nation's colleges and universities whose graduates have earned doctorates, and that it is first among state colleges in a 4-state area of the East-South Central region. Leadership in academic offerings has been achieved through the Academic Council, which serves to advise the administration and Board of Regents in the areas of academic policy and curriculum planning. The Council of Academic Deans serves along with the Academic Council in establishing scholastic standards. These deans, drawing upon their years of specialized experience, help set the intellectual pace of the university, as well as that of their respective colleges. And each dean does a limited amount of teaching or research in addition to his administrative work, so that he maintains a sensitivity to changing times and student needs. For the ability of a student is measurable in terms of his professor's dedication and degree of excellence. To constantly upgrade its faculty, Western provides her own research grants, as well as grants from government and industry. These may be used to purchase equipment or to finance research which will further the body of human knowledge. A body of educators who pursue scholarship and bring inspiration to their students. This is Western's claim. And their competency is attested to by various awards, such as this work on a research contract from the Office of Aerospace Research. Its purpose? To study the reflection of electrons from metal surfaces in space-like environments. However, the university is not a community of scholars secluded in ivory towers, oblivious to the pulse of society and its needs. Under the College of Education, field research through the Human Relations Center offers solutions and educational leadership in solving human relations problems. The College of Commerce and the College of Science and Technology serve both government and business by making available staff members for consultation and help, or by conducting in-depth research into specific problem areas. For example, a tax research center, which serves as a focal point for definitive statements on tax policy. Service to the local community is provided through a community college with curricula specifically tailored to the needs of housewife and businessman. The university also aids the community through the use of its facilities for organizations and conventions. To keep up with the exacting needs of its students, its research programs, and its obligations to the community necessitates an ever-expanding and well-equipped physical plant. Therefore, to offer maximum facilities, planning is projected 10 years in advance, so that new buildings are ready as needs arise. For instance, to meet the new demands and opportunities of the space age, Western has expanded her science building into an even more sophisticated complex that will include one of the largest planetariums in the South. This is the beginning stage of a new athletics complex that will complement the existing academic athletic building. Striking in form and functional in design, the AA building provides classrooms for 3 major departments, including languages, physical education, and military science. The Academic Athletic Building is best known as the home of the Hilltoppers. Here, basketball reigns supreme. The tradition of producing winning teams was established by E.A. Diddle, whose record is legendary in the Sports Hall of Fame. In fact, in the 18-year-old history of the Ohio Valley Conference, Western has consistently been in the winner's circle, with enviable records in an ever-increasing number of sports. Her purpose in sports, however, is to build character as well as physical fiber through a comprehensive program of both intercollegiate and intramural sports. The dedication of Western Kentucky to build character produces results. Her first student became a president of a university. Another, a president of a national broadcasting company. Another, a director of atomic energy research. Generals, government aides, congressmen. These are but a few of the brilliant names in Western's galaxy who have been challenged by her ideal to do and be something. And that great number of alumni whose names shall perhaps never be known beyond their own communities have also been enriched by the Western spirit.
I cannot help but believe that the spirit generated by Western and its students is carried on into the business world. I was very elated some time ago to learn of Western's new university status. Since I have spent all of my academic days on Western's campus, I have very deep roots there. I cannot help but tingle with pride each time I hear Western's name mentioned. With best wishes for continued success.
As president of Western Kentucky University, there's hardly a day that goes by but that we hear unsolicited praise from those who fondly remember their association with Western. What imbues them with this feeling is not easily definable nor even recognizable. Yet somehow, when a student leaves to make his mark in the world, he takes with him something more than knowledge, something more than a memory of events. That something more is the Western spirit which undergirds this university. The distinctive thing that has materially guided Western through the past and into its present success has been its spirit. Yes, the spirit makes the master.
This spirit is the something more that builds a national champion, that creates stamina and determination, that teaches graceful defeat, or initiates success. Here, however, school spirit is more than the burst of enthusiasm for a sports event. It is a pervasive influence that captures the imagination of its faculty, staff, students, and even its prospective students. This is high school day, when thousands of high school juniors and seniors get their first feel of the Western spirit by inspecting her physical facilities, talking to her students, or discussing special interests with members of the faculty. Moral and spiritual values are considered an important part in every student's life. By participating in Religious Emphasis Week and attending the church of his choice, the Western student not only experiences spiritual fulfillment, but fosters the warm, personal relationship which exists between the university and the people of Bowling Green. International relationships are also fostered through the International Club, one of the over 80 student organizations on campus which provide a wide range of activities and satisfaction of personal tastes. Social functions are not only highly enjoyable moments in a student's life, they also serve to further a student's education by introducing a variety of social experiences and by building a poise and self-confidence that will be invaluable throughout life. Today, they walk proudly, knowing that what they have received, they have justly earned, and that what it represents is far more than just a document to be framed. Today, they march into the ranks of professionalism. Tomorrow, they will return as loyal alumni. There will be new buildings and new faces, but there will always be the same indomitable spirit, the something more that Western offers to every generation. They return with their children and their children's children, recapturing never-to-be-forgotten memories, retracing steps to life, more life. Remembering the dutiful charge from past leaders to sanctify this great hill by hard study, by seeing to it that its nobility is not marred or desecrated in any way, looking to the dawning of a new day of opportunity and service. Listening to the challenge of its future, as envisioned by its president, Dr. Kelly Thompson.
As beneficiaries of Western's past, we are the trustees of its future. It is our duty then to guard and protect this beloved Acropolis, that it may always be dedicated to truth and learning. It is our duty to develop it and to embellish it, making it better each day, each year. From the inspiration of what is and has been, let us dream and create what can be. A continuously improving, achieving, generating Western Kentucky University.